1656. A large manor house called Wolfsbrook sits in the countryside of England. This is the childhood home of Isaac Newton. Isaac's father died 3 months before he was born. As was the custom of the time, Isaac's mother, Hannah, was urged to remarry quickly. She accepted the proposal of Reverend Barnabas Smith.
Reverend Smith treated Isaac like his own son, even after his son and 2 daughters were born. When Reverend Smith died, he even left Isaac some property of his own.
But 1656 is a difficult time in England. The whole country has its problems. Taxes are very high. Wages are very low. It is hard to find help to harvest crops. Hannah Smith discusses the situation with her brother, Isaac's uncle.
I don't have a choice anymore. Isaac has to leave his schooling and come help me here on the farm.
I agree, dear sister. You need the help. Isaac can learn how to run a farm. It's a useful occupation. I could use the help here, at least until the younger children get older and they can help. Isaac has a good mechanical mind.
It is the custom of the time that when children reach a certain age, they go away to school.
So Isaac was at school in a nearby village of Grantham. He returned home when his stepfather died to help his mother and Uncle George at the farm.
So it was decided that Isaac would return home. Isaac is much older than his half-brother and half-sister, but he enjoys their company and is particularly close to them.
They often watch Isaac as he builds strange things and conducts odd experiments.
What is that, Isaac?
It's a windmill, Mary. You know, like the one they built on Gunnerby Road.
But that one's huge.
And this one's so small. What will it do?
This one's only a model, smaller than the real one. I'm using it to see how the wind makes the paddles turn.
You're always building something, Isaac. Why?
I don't know. Don't you like to build stuff?
No, this is what I call fun, shooting rabbits and fishing in the stream. I remember when Isaac made that firecracker. That was fun.
Fun for you. Uncle George made me muck out the whole barn for that one.
How about a kite? Can you make another kite? Ha ha ha, remember last time? When did this happen? I don't remember this.
That's because you were too young. You had to stay inside with Mom.
Too young. I'm always too young. Isaac made a kite and showed us how to fly it. It was hard to get in the air at first, but then it felt like there was a wire at the end of a long string. So what Isaac did is he tied a ribbon to the end of the kite and he flew it for us.
We went into an open field out by the village. I lit the lantern and off it went into the dark sky.
Mama, it was so funny. The peasants thought it was a comet. They thought the world was coming to an end. But comets are bad omens. I would have been afraid too.
Comets aren't bad omens. They're just burning objects in the sky. We see them because it's dark and they don't need any light, but they don't mean anything.
As it was, we all got into trouble for that one. Uncle Joyce saw us later. He knew we wrote the song.
He was right, though. If it had crashed, we could have caught something on fire.
Boys, girls, time for supper.
Isaac and the 3 children went to the house and watched for supper. They are delighted that their uncle, Reverend, joins them for dinner.
By the end of the meal, the weather has changed. A strong wind is beginning to blow.
Oh, I know. I like the meal. Thank you for inviting me.
And I agree, sister. Isaac, the wind is beginning to pick up. The animals need to be put in the barn for the night, and the doors need to be shut tight. Can I help? I would help Isaac. No, Benjamin, stay here.
Isaac pulls on his coat and goes out the front door.
Isaac is a good lad, Hannah. It is a shame he could not have stayed in school. I agree with you, but what else could we do? I need help here, at least until Benjamin and Mary are in the class. Sometimes I think he might be better suited for schooling than farming.
Why is that?
Well, yes, Isaac is a thinker. But I often find him daydreaming about the various things when it should be doing his chores. He is indeed absent-minded. Just last week, he was leading the brown mare down to the front pasture by the road. He began thinking about something hard.
The horse slipped out of its bridle and trotted back to the stable alone. Isaac was so deep in thought that he didn't even notice.
We thought something was happening to him. By the time we caught up with him, he was still holding the bridle, unaware the horse was no longer behind him.
Mama, has Isaac come back from the barn yet?
He's not back.
Yes. No,
Suppose they gave it to me.
The whole family is so concerned that they head for the barn. Immediately they can tell the barn doors still stand wide open. Isaac is nowhere in sight.
There he is. There he is. Where is that? Right there, up in the wall.
Isaac Newton, what are you doing? Isaac, why are the doors still open and why are the animals still outside?
Oh, I forgot, but wait, look what I've discovered. Measuring the force of wind.
You're what?
Wind, you know, the thing that pushes you. When I jump off the building, the harder the wind pushes, the further I go before I hit the ground.
I want to try.
Oh, Isaac, what am I going to have to do with you? Benjamin, stay here. I don't think Isaac is cut out to be a farmer.
Yes, I agree, Nana. You may want to reconsider your decision. I can make arrangements for Isaac to return to school.
Yes, I think you're right. Isaac, stop this instant and come back to the house. I believe we have the future to discuss.